Hey girlfriends, I'm Meech. Welcome back to my channel. So as you guys can see by the title of this video, I'm going to be doing my sister's hair in these passion twists exactly the way I did mine, but this video will be more detailed, so let's get right into it. So first, as you guys can see, we're going to start off with some freshly washed hair, and we are just going to go through that and separate our sections. So in this tutorial, I'm going to be separating it into 3 sections. Now the first section I'm going to separate is the front half from the back half, and I'm going to do this by separating from ear to ear. This is optional, how much ever hair you want to have in the front versus in the back where the hair will be crocheted. Now this next section and the smallest section is so that this hairstyle can look as natural as possible. This is going to allow us to pull it up in a ponytail or wear it in a high bun or however we decide to wear this. Now this is optional. You don't have to do this step, but because she might want to pull her hair up, I'm going to do this on the lowest part of her nape. Now throughout the majority of this video, you're going to see me using this Ebin 24-hour hold edge control to define my part. So that's what I'm doing right here. And after I get this lowest part sectioned out, I'm going to go ahead and start braiding down the hair for the crochet. And this is exactly the way that I braided mine. I'm just braiding these braids straight to the back, and then I'm pulling the tail up into the next braid. And hers, I believe I may have done like 7 braids. I don't know, you guys will see. Now the size that you make these braids is really optional. Some people would think that the less braids you have, the less hair you'll have to use, but that's not necessarily true because the braids will be bigger and more bulky, and it'll be more difficult to hide the braids in the crochet. So just make them a nice medium size. They don't have to be too small or too big. It's really just dependent on how thick or thin your natural hair is. Now say that you know how to plait or do singles, but you don't know how to cornrow. You don't have to even do this part. You can completely bypass this crochet part and just do the whole entire thing in plaits, and that will make it look more natural as well. So just keep that in mind. If you don't know how to cornrow your own hair, or you don't have somebody to help you, you can always just do the entire part in singles, how you guys will see it in this video. I always get comments on my videos of what I do with this tail of this last braid, and 9 times out of 10 I just sew it down. If I'm doing my own hair, sometimes I'll just crochet it into a different braid, but just for longevity of this style, I'm going to sew hers down. So now I'm going to start with the nape, and the reason I'm going to start back here first is because if you start with a crochet or with the top half, then you're going to have a whole lot of hair to pin up out of the way. So I'm going to start with the nape first, and I'm going to use this edge control as always to sleek all those hairs down and to make this look as neat as possible. And I'm going to section it out. I believe her lowest part I may have done in 3 or 4 individuals. I believe it was 3. And so I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to start plaiting that first row and get that hair crocheted in and twist it into those bottom 3 braids. So I did not want to talk through that part because I felt like that I could show you better than I could tell you. So I hope that that was a great demonstration of how you crochet the hair onto the base of that plait. Now I'm going to do exactly how I did in the very first video. If you guys haven't seen that, basically I'm just unraveling this passion twist, and I'm going to twist that hair, her natural hair that's left out. I'm going to twist it right into the passion twist exactly how I just untwisted it. And I will show you how the passion twist hair is uneven, but that's okay. You just twist it all the way down the exact way that you just untwisted it, even though it's uneven, because the excess hair that's hanging out of the bottom is where it's going to curl at the ends. Okay, so this right here is what I was talking about. When you start to retwist the hair back together, you'll notice that the ends are uneven, and that's because, as you can see, the very bottom is curled. So you don't want to go all the way down to the very end. You just want to twist it exactly back together how it was in the packaging. Now this right here is a different method that I'm going to show you that you can do if you have really sleek hair or fine hair. You don't have to untwist the entire passion twist. What you can do is just wrap that hair that's hanging out, your natural hair. You can just wrap it around one side of the twist and then roll the twist back together in the direction that it's already twisted, as you guys will see in this clip. Now, as you guys seen, initially I did not roll the passion twist in the right direction, and so the hair kind of started sticking out. If you roll it in the right direction, then it'll hide it seamlessly. So just make sure that you're rolling it in the correct direction that the hair is already twisted in. Now I'm just going ahead and I'm just crocheting like regular into the back of these braids. And I'm not sure if I mentioned in this video already, but I am using the Janet Collection pre-twist passion twist hair. Now the ones that I used in my video, I believe they were all 28 inches. My sisters are 24 inches, and I will also show you the pack that I used that is a different color because she did want some little spots of color added in. So now we are completely done with the back. As you guys can see, this is how it looks when you lift it up if you were going to wear it in a high bun or a ponytail. And now we're just going to finish off with this front section, and this is going to be done exactly how that very first row was done. So I'm not going to talk you guys through this part. But yeah, I'm going to go through and plait the entire front half first, and then I'm just going to go in and I'm going to crochet that hair in and twist it all down. So shout out to my sister for allowing me to record this style on her. Okay, and so as you guys can see, this is the final look. I did add some little hair jewels to hers as well. Now, it took me an hour and maybe 45 minutes to do her whole head. It took me like 2.5 hours when I did mine. But nevertheless, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and that I answered some questions that I may have omitted in the first video, and that I kind of went in more detail on how you actually install the hair. So yeah, please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I love you guys so much, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.